Hey everyone, welcome to this 6.5 virtual webcast. Daniel Newman here, CEO of Futurum Group, host of the 6.5. Excited for this conversation today. We're going to be talking about accelerating customer innovation with Oracle Database and Google Cloud. We've entered this really exciting era of multi-cloud. Partnerships are coming out of the woodwork because we live in a world where infrastructure is complex. Clouds are in many different places. Companies and enterprises and organizations are running many different softwares. And while, yes, every big tech company on the planet wants to win as much market share as they can, oftentimes the best way to get the best results is to find the right partnerships. In this one, we'll be talking about the partnership that took place recently between Oracle Database and Google Cloud. And it's going quite well. And I've got a couple of great guests with me. Nathan Thomas from Oracle. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
You're doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining. And I've got GG Goindi with Google. GG, thanks for coming on the show to talk about this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, both of you heard, my quick run up here on the show. Really excited to talk to both of you. I remember, been around this industry for a little while. There's been kind of this accordion effect. In the beginning, it was everything's going to the cloud. And then it was everything's going to be hybrid, and then it's everything's going to be multi, and somewhere even in between this, there was some things are going to go back on-prem, and we've kind of seen this push and pull. But what we have seen overall has just been a massive expansion. The overall TAM for cloud is growing like crazy. We're seeing more and more of these great partnerships, and this one between your two fine companies is certainly one that is notable and has seemingly got off to a great start. So Nathan, I'm going to start with you as the Oracle representative here on the webcast. Talk a little bit about what was the driving force from the Oracle side. A company that's for a long time, really wanted to build the whole stack, but has increasingly been really partner focused and then done some great things across the cloud. What drove this Oracle Database at Google Cloud's partner program?
Yeah, I mean, the announcements that we've made recently with our partners Google are really driven by that reality that large enterprises are using multiple cloud providers. A huge number of them are relying on Google Cloud for their cutting edge AI and analytics offerings, things like Gemini's foundation models, Vertex AI, BigQuery, Looker. And at the same time, they trust Oracle Database for its scalability, its security, resiliency, its ability to power those mission critical workloads. And so that partnership really gives us the opportunity to fast track those migrations of on-premises Oracle Database workloads to Google Cloud, where they can take advantage of those capabilities, and they can really develop new applications using the best of the database tech, but on Google Cloud with a unified operating environment.
So GG, obviously every company enters partnerships with slightly different purpose, but generally it's always very customer centric. What was sort of the driving force on your side?
Actually, you nailed it. It's customers. The truth of the business for majority of the enterprises still sit in Oracle Database. Oracle Database has probably one of the most resilient, most scalable relational databases ever been in the industry. Ubiquitous to every enterprise. And as these customers are looking their journey to cloud to leverage the Google's Gemini's models, our Vertex AI platform, working with BigQuery, they want to integrate deeply with their truth of business that sits in the Oracle Database. So our necessity for this partnership was completely driven by customer demand and giving them optionality to do what's best for their business. And this partnership has been fun in that regard. And this message has resonated really well with the customers as well. Our joint customers are very enthusiastically welcoming this partnership. And we are working across all geos, and you can think across all verticals in which the customers want to leverage the Oracle Database at GCP, at the same time, leverage our data and AI platform that Google provides.
Yeah, this is very much one of those meet the customer where they are, make it very accessible and easy. Your comments match our research in terms of the performance of the Oracle Database, and there's been a reason it's been so sticky for so long. And of course, Google Cloud Platform. I spent time with Thomas Kurian just recently at Cloud Next, and the growth of the business has been absolutely exponential. I think just when he took the helm, it was about $5 billion, just over $5 billion of revenue. Now you just surpassed 50. And the run rate and the growth has been incredible. So these kinds of partnerships certainly meet the customers where they are. Of course, another side, Gigi, though, that is kind of interesting is how customers consume, because
Right.
you do have this, when they do go multi-cloud and they do work with multiple vendors, I would imagine the reselling, the consumption process is impacted a little bit from Google's side. Does it make it easier? Does it improve the reselling process to make it easier for customers to get both GCP and Oracle and what they need?
Great question. So Google has been a partner-first, partner-friendly cloud from get-go, right? One way for us to expand and meet the customers where they are is to work the partners they're more familiar with, to work with the resellers they're doing business with, and how to incorporate them into our ecosystem. Oracle has the richness of working on with these partners for decades, and we were a relatively new entrant in this space. So in this motion, we want to eliminate every aspect of friction with our customers, whether that friction is in procurement, whether that friction is in migration technologies or migration approaches, whether that friction is enabling our customers to leverage both platforms. And with that point of view, we feel having resellers and partners join hands with us and Oracle to enable our customers is the right strategy for our customers.
Yeah. So Nathan, I imagine same thing kind of for Oracle. And, I'm not just trying to flip over the same question to you, but it's in the end, you have customers that sort of have an entry point. And so you're improving the technology customer experience, but part of it should also be friction. Yeah. I mean, how easy it is for them to buy, consume, use, regardless of where the sort of purchase point begins.
Absolutely. So as you just said, we've done partnerships across the database side for years, but in the cloud world, we find that there may be even more of that proclivity. So a lot of organizations really require cloud services to be purchased through preferred resellers. And as you may know, at Google Cloud Next launched the new reseller program for Multicloud, and that program really simplifies access to Oracle database at Google Cloud for VARs, for channel partners, local and global systems integrators, and ISVs, as well as managed service providers, and reduces that friction by helping those partners really own the customer relationships, and then giving the customers the ability to use the existing investments that they've made and draw down on the credits and the commitments they've made in those partner channels. So it's a very powerful way for customers to begin to accelerate their migration of those Oracle database at Google Cloud offerings.
Yeah, you started alluding to some of the announcements from Cloud Next. I think that would be a good thing to touch on as well. Is, we mentioned, I think, Gigi, I said to you about customer, and you said that's the answer. It's about the customer, but in the end, it's technology. It's about having the best features to match customer need. It's about continuing to innovate, differentiate. I've watched both of your organizations do this and push boundaries. What are some of those sort of service platform capabilities that have come out that really have been sticky, Nathan, that have made a customer say, yes, Oracle, yes, Google, this sandwich is absolutely delicious when we put these things together?
I mean, as you said, driven by customers, there's really a continual push for acceleration. I think we're all used to this in the cloud market, where you can't stay stable. You've got to continue to push for the latest and greatest capabilities in technology. And so at Google Cloud Next, we announced a bunch of new capabilities here for customers. So Oracle-based database service is going to be available soon in limited preview. It's going to give customers more options on the database workloads. Oracle Exadata X11M, which is the newest version of Oracle Exadata, is now available for Oracle Exadata service on dedicated infrastructure at Google Cloud. Oracle Interconnect for Google Cloud is now available to Oracle US government customers. And we're also planning on bringing Oracle Database at Google Cloud to 14 more cloud regions across North America, Latin America, Europe, and Asia. As Gigi said, we're going global with the whole offering.
Yeah, we've definitely seen, by the way, just how fast this proliferation going global is. Oracle is very busy. We've heard, about the Stargate announcements, and that's a little bit of a different set of partnerships. But, just this week, as we've been, the week that we're recording this, and, you may be watching this right away, or you may be watching this weeks in the future. But, we heard about, I think, trillions of dollars of investment in the Middle East, much of which will be centralized around AI. Of course, both of your companies will be expanding your region services. We know sovereign AI is going to be a huge thing. Gigi, are you seeing on your side, as you're sort of talking to customers, the ones that are saying, yes, we are committed to Oracle, and yes, we are committed to building GCP, instances for different reasons? Like, what are they telling you in terms of the features and capabilities that are really getting them excited about this partnership?
We need to build in, meet them where they are. So be in as many regions as possible where our customers are. Keep up with all the innovation that Oracle is bringing in. At the same time, have the best integration with our services. That's the three pillars we are pushing the envelope on. And the best integration of the services is where they can leverage Gemini and Vertex AI with Oracle database. In that pursuit, we also wrote an integration with LangChain in the Oracle database. Like, why not? It's just to push, to give customers full access to our tech stack. At the same time, meet with Oracle, the innovation that Oracle is bringing in, and be in as many regions as possible. So with that view in mind, this story resonates really well with the customers. They understand that we are getting their demand. We are addressing their need to maintain their business critical information in the latest and the greatest Oracle hardware, with the latest and the greatest Oracle services, the latest and the greatest Oracle database. At the same time, bringing it in a very secure, easy to manage, easy to consume manner, and integrating it with the latest and greatest that Google has to offer. So that's the trifecta that has made this partnership really appealing.
Yeah, and I really like the fact, Gigi, that you brought in some of the services that are being built out with Vertex and also Gemini. I've been watching very closely, and this race around AI. There's a lot of people that want to make very early proclamations. Oh, this is going to be the winner, but Google has had such an inherent advantage because of its massive distribution through search, through advertising in YouTube, to bring AI experiences. And then, of course, in the cloud, to take all that great knowledge, be able to take something like an Oracle database, bring it closer to data with Vertex, and then using tools like Gemini that you can distribute. You can obviously also some of the things you're doing in terms of making it secure, local, things that certain other companies maybe either don't want to do or can't do. It seems like one of those things that customers would be, you kind of alluded to, but really excited about, because in the end, I heard a stat recently, 99% of enterprise data hasn't touched AI yet. So Oracle is one of those multi-petabyte of enterprise data companies that can help their companies in regulated industries and complicated B2B industries that have most of their data hasn't touched AI yet. And they can really start to play with AI by bringing their data to your cloud and taking all that AI goodness.
You bet. That's been the whole driver behind this. One very simple example I can point. We have fully integrated experience between BigQuery and the Oracle database GCP. Like within a few clicks, using products like DataStream or Golden K, you can reflect your Oracle data in real time in BigQuery. And it remains within your ecosystem. It inherits your security envelope or security posture. It maintains all the enterprise readiness you expect from these services to be. And you can start playing with the latest and greatest technologies from that AI has to offer within like 3 or 4 clicks. So that's the real value add that customers get in addition to bringing these two cloud providers together.
I'm really glad you brought the security posture of both companies, both very, very focused. I mean, security is very complicated. It's never a game about perfect, but it is a game about really trying to do it with a lot of rigor, diligence, and steadfastness to make sure that this data stays secure, while of course opening up all the features and capabilities that help companies be more productive. Nathan, as we sort of tie this webcast off, I'd love to get your kind of viewpoint on that customer. You, of course, like I said, both companies have had slightly different postures over the year. years about how they partner, but Oracle has absolutely opened its soul to these multi-clouds, and it's become a big part of your DNA. And you've done it across the multi-clouds. This one being a great success. Are your customers excited, relieved? What are they how are they reacting to the fact that really you guys are doubling down and saying we want to be where you are and help you get the best of all the technology available to you?
Very, very positively received. The customers are very excited to see that they can start to leverage the investments that they're making in Google Cloud, and with that really strong set of services, but been able to take advantage of that Oracle database in that environment. It's something they've wanted to do. It's something they've been hungry for, and we're seeing that. We were just down at Google Cloud Next, as we said, and there was a lot of interaction, a lot of customers talking about it and engaging across a lot of industry verticals, and we really saw people actively talking about planning or in the middle of migrations for that opportunity. And we talked to people who were in the retail space looking to migrate, or entire Oracle database estates from mainframe Linux onto Oracle Exadata database services at Google Cloud. We saw others who are migrating order management applications from on-premises to Oracle Exadata environments to the Oracle database at Google Cloud offerings. So we're seeing that real interest turn into action pretty quickly.
It sounds like there's a lot of great things starting to brew through this partnership, Gigi and Nathan, and it sounds like by next year at Oracle Cloud World and at Google Cloud Next, we're going to probably start hearing from the stages, stories from the customers, because this is one of those things that it's great when you all talk about it as Google and Oracle. It's even better when us analyst folks start talking about it, but it's always the best when the customers come out and say, together we're moving faster, we're getting more done, we're getting more efficient, we're getting better outcomes. It's all, it's been secure. And of course, it's been less friction. It's never perfect. That's never how technology works, but we are, I think, all of us collectively doing our best to make this stuff easy to consume and easy to deliver great results. Gigi, Nathan, I want to thank you both so much for spending a little time with me here, talking about this new partnership. Congratulations. And I look forward to hearing more from you and of course from the customers on how this plays out.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the 6.5, this webcast virtual with Oracle and Google, talking about an exciting and growing multi-cloud partnership. Hit subscribe, be part of our community. We appreciate you tuning into this and all of our shows here on the 6.5. For this episode, it's time to say goodbye. See you all later.